Good morning. Today is Thursday, November 8th. Yes, today's the 8th because I know tomorrow's the 9th and Saturday's the 10th. Okay. So I'm going to do a video edition of Three Things Thursday. So I will get this in order. I'm going to do 3 separate videos so that it's not as long because we all know that I like to talk long. So, first I was going to talk about my back. It's hurting. Not really bad. Okay, I don't know what happened, but last Thursday, I went for a run. I had a meeting to get to, and there was not a vehicle here, so I needed to run anyway, so not a big deal. Took off on my run. Felt fine, felt great. Didn't notice anything different out of the ordinary. And then I sat down at this meeting, totally fine. And I did stretch. When I got to my place, I stretched not super long. It was probably like 60 seconds total, but just your basic, put the leg up, stretch from side to side, yada, yada. And then when I left the meeting to run back home, I noticed then that something was different, not right. It was more just, like at the time it was just my glute. Fancy word for butt there. Right side, right cheek there. And I just was like, okay, that's weird. That's okay. That feels different. I must have like strained my bottom. I'm not sure how you strain just your glute muscle, but it happens. So my run home was a lot slower. It really wasn't painful. It just the time I thought, okay, that's just my glute. I don't know what's going on. But, so that was last Thursday. Friday was okay. Saturday was okay. I kept it easy those days. I could still feel it. And actually it was Friday, for some reason. I don't remember what ticked me off, but, not ticked me off, but tipped me off. But I was like, you know what? It's not really my glute. It's my back. And if I have back problems, a lot of times it's always this right side. I've got this spot. In fact, there's a huge knot down here on my lower back. It's actually above my glute right before you get to it. That I've had that knot. Oh my goodness. It was 3 or 4 years ago that my back hurt so bad. I don't even know what I did, but it hurt so bad that I could barely move. It hurt so bad. And it just took a lot of time to heal that. You know, I'm a firm believer in seeing a chiropractor, so I saw my chiropractor and he got me adjusted and stuff, but it still just took time. And ever since then, this knot in my back, it's never ever gone away. This is probably the first time in many years that it's flared up like this. So I actually realized that it wasn't necessarily just my glute, that the problem was really my back, and that it was extending downward into my glute, and that's what the problem was. But my back didn't really feel too bad. I don't know. But, so Sunday, I ran easy, meaning I only ran 1 mile on Friday and then 1 mile on Saturday. I think that's it. Yeah. What did I do last week? Oh, yeah. Okay, yeah. Friday, 3 o'clock in the morning, I had not been to bed yet because I was getting ready for my father-in-law's funeral, and I had not been to bed yet. It was 3 o'clock in the morning, and we were leaving that morning for Indiana. And I thought, you know what, I'm not going to have time later in the day to run, so I might as well do it now. So at 3 o'clock in the morning, I changed into my running clothes and I went for a run. So a little bit slower, but not too terribly bad. And then Saturday, I ran on the treadmill at the hotel. Blech, painful. No, well, not really I meant the experience was painful because I just not a treadmill person anymore. But so Sunday, I felt fine. I felt great, other than being tired. I mean, I took a really good nap that afternoon. And then I went out and ran on Sunday, and I did 8 miles. I would say I did not have any pain or discomfort. I could still feel that it was perhaps a little off, but not. I ran 8 miles, no problem. In fact, I felt great the whole time. And my pace, I don't know what my pace was that day. I mean, I track it and I pay attention, but I don't memorize it, or, you know, I'd have to go look it up to think. But like my pace was neither slow, but it wasn't really fast either. But I felt great. The first time in a couple weeks that I had run a distance longer than 3 or 4 miles, and it had felt great the whole entire time. So probably didn't stretch like I probably should have. I on Monday when I woke up, I could really, really feel it then. It was, my glute hurt really bad. It was extending down into my hamstring pretty good. When did I run on Monday? Did I run Monday morning? I don't remember. Anyways, when I did run on Monday, I could tell that things were a lot more serious. I could not, when I was running, my gait, my stride on my right leg, I could not even extend it all the way. I could not get a full range on my stride and stuff, because if I did, I could just feel it pulling. My hamstring was so tight, and it was then going up into my glute, and my back was definitely bothering me. So I knew that I had flipped over into a little more seriousness. I knew I was going to have to go see my chiropractor this week, and I did yesterday. So Monday and Tuesday when I ran, I did 2 miles, like 1 mile each day, and they were very slow. I mean, for me, okay, don't take this to heart if this is your normal pace, but for me, I was running like a 10:30 pace, and for me, that's really slow. So I could feel it. I could still move, but I just, like I said, I couldn't even extend my stride all the way that I wanted to, because it was tender and it was painful, and I was pushing it even doing those 1 miles. So I finally got to the chiropractor yesterday, and he was able to, get my hips to open up and to, really, he cracked my back, and I just, laid there because they were so deep. That my back had locked up so much, and even further up, because I tend to be one that once one thing gets off balance, then everything is off balance, because he got my hips, popped and back into place and stuff like that, but then he went up my back too, and there was one way up here in the middle of my back, and it was so, he had to really squeeze and to get it and stuff, and then when it finally popped, it was just so deep. I was just oh, I just laid there. I'm I can't even move, because it just got to me deep. So, and then he did my neck too, and that was another one that after he was done, I just laid there, and I'm oh my gosh, I can't even move, because that was deep. So I took care of it yesterday. Ibuprofen, I rested it, I got some heat on it and stuff. I did run this morning. It feels better. I can't really say that it feels 100% or that it feels like nothing. Not nothing. It doesn't feel like it did before, where I had no problem whatsoever. There's still a little twinge there. So I'm supposed to run a 50K on Sunday. I'm taking it easy. I did run I'm not wanting to stop my streak yet. I don't think it's severe enough yet that I need to not run completely. It's tempting. I don't know. I'm just so I don't know what the word is. I've just never done anything like a streak before, and considering that it's gone for so long, I'm definitely to that point where I'm but I don't want to break it unless it's if I can't move, that's one thing. If it's life or death, or if it's to the point where just walking, but if I'm not running, I'm functioning just fine. I can do things. I'm perhaps a little stiff, a little sore, but I'm functioning just fine. And I need to be stretching it a whole lot more. I need to be careful with it. Still moving to get that mobility. My chiropractor said, don't go lay in bed for the next 3 days. He says you need to be up, you need to be mobile, you need to be moving that area. Don't let it get real tight, be moving it. So my mile today was better than it had been the previous days, where it was really uncomfortable. I probably ran, I think, if I remember right, I ran a 9:30 pace, maybe a 9:40 pace. So, a minute makes a huge difference. It doesn't sound like a lot, but a minute makes a huge difference. Sorry. Boy, that thing is really touchy. So feeling better, but still, after my class today, I teach a yoga Pilates class, and one of my members came up. He says, "Is your back bothering you?" I said, "Yes." "Why?" And he says, "You are not moving like you normally do." I'm oh, didn't know that it was that noticeable. So, not 100% sure if I'm going to actually run on Sunday, 50K, Wildcat 50K. I'm the type that if I was mentally going into this, I was going to run, and to not run like kills me, you know. And if I stay home, I'll just be thinking about it and thinking about, oh, I should be out there. And but if I do go, I'm gonna have to play it safe, take it easy, see how it goes. Maybe I won't even finish the full 50K. I mean, it's a real laid back event and stuff where it's an honor system. You go and you do loops, and you go and do 5 loops. If I only do 3, well, there's like, they have like a book. If I only do 3, that's totally fine with them. That's totally cool. I just write down that I only did 18 miles and not the full 31 or whatever. But so that's where I stand with being. I don't want to say that I'm injured. No, because if I say I'm injured, then people like my husband and my running partner, they'd be like, you should not be running if you are injured. I'm not injured. I don't know what I don't know what I am, but I'm not injured. So, okay. I need to go make other videos. So, have a good day. Bye. Oh, I gotta turn this around.